Good morning, good afternoon, and good day. My name is David D. Okendo. Welcome to the YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to talk about sketchbook. Get a sketchbook. Get a sketchbook. Get a sketchbook. I've repeated this to my students at least 20 to 30 different times just this semester. Get a sketchbook. Just get a sketchbook. It's so important. And I'm going to stop saying get a sketchbook, but I'm going to explain why getting a sketchbook is so important. Okay? So why is getting a I feel like this topic is like so important to me because I've said this so many times that I jumble my words together. Getting a sketchbook is so important, especially if you're a creative person, a writer, drawer, painter, what have you. Getting some sort of journal or book to keep all your ideas together is so important. You're able to sort of navigate your ideas better as opposed to just like random pieces of paper here or random notes on your phone. Keeping a physical notebook or a physical sketchbook or journal just kind of keeps everything in one place, and you can actually see your thought pattern and your transitions between one day to the next or 1 month to the next. I prefer to get a sketchbook at least once a year. And my advice when it comes to getting a sketchbook, this is so important to me. I get like frustrated and very passionate at the same time. Get a sketchbook that you like. Get a sketchbook that you actually look at it and you're like, I love this thing. And what I mean by when you say I love this thing, like you look at it and you're like, I want to fill this book with all my thoughts, with all information, with all my artwork, with everything I have. I'm gonna put it into this book. And I'm gonna show you my sketchbook real quick. 1 second. Here, this is my sketchbook for 2021. Right here is humongous. This is as big as my laptop. I think a little bit bigger than my laptop. It's called Leather Village. I believe it's called leathervillage.com. And they provide these awesome looking, like very rustic, very, I don't know, something that you might see at Game of Thrones or like Hogwarts or Harry Potter or something. It's pretty epic. And I've gotten like 10 to 12 pages in, but get a sketchbook that you really like you hold it and you're like, I really love this sketchbook, and I want you guys to get a sketchbook that you are passionate to like fill with art and your ideas. But I digress. Again, you don't need to have a big ambitious book. You can have something as small like this. I bought this about 2 years ago. 2 years ago when I was in Orlando. I went to Sam Flax, as you can see right there. And again, not everything needs to be big and ambitious. Sometimes you can just have a nice small sketchbook like this. I can only just put this literally in my pocket. It's good to have something small that you can kind of travel around with, or something really big and humongous like this. Both work just fine. Again, based on what your work is, whether it's drawing or painting or writing, having some sort of notebook or journal or sketchbook is super, super important. Okay. In addition to a sketchbook, get something that you want to write with. It's so important to get a pen or pencil or some sort of utensil that you're proud to hold in your hand and you're proud to write with. And you're probably wondering, what am I holding in my hand right now? So I've been wanting to get ruling pens for a long time, and my brother was asking me a few times, like, hey, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas? And I was planning to buy them myself, but I was like, you know what? Ruling pens. And I provided him the website that a website that I would go to or going to get these ruling pens. And it's actually Rolf Pens, ROLF PENS. It's a really small company, and they make really awesome ruling pens. Look at that. And these don't look like pens, these just look like big, just miniature axes, I guess you can, yeah. I don't know, these are pretty awesome. Very small company. I've been using these for about 2 weeks. I failed to clean this one off. But yeah, these are really cool pens if you're into writing or calligraphy, or Rolling pins are very different. They're very different from my usual writing utensil. But in addition to a sketchbook or a journal, get a pen that you're like excited to use as well. Okay, so just in case if you didn't hear it the first time, get a sketchbook. Get a sketchbook. Please get a sketchbook. Really important. If you're a young, aspiring artist, even if you're not even young, you could be an older fellow, that's fine. Sketchbook, journal, notebook, something to put your thoughts in one place. Again, sometimes you're thinking, yeah, but I have my phone. It's a very different experience when you're putting down notes in your phone as opposed to putting down notes and drawings in a physical sketchbook. Trust me, artist tip from me to you, get a sketchbook. That's my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was very informative, pretty clear. Get a sketchbook. My name is David Diokendo. If you want to see my artwork, go to davidokendo.com. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I am monkpuppy, MONKPUPPY. And of course, I have an Etsy shop as well that I'll put a link towards the end. And I also have a Patreon page if you want to be a patron of mine. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Please get a sketchbook, journal, or notebook. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.
We seemed to come together because of a battle that each of us was fighting within himself